Hi, I'm Bernie Slavin and you're watching Butler Sports TV.
So we were at Guisborough Town last night for this Eskvale Whitby Benevolent Fun Cup final. It was between Lakes United in the green and Redcar Athletic Reserves in the red. Lakes definitely started as underdogs, having finished bottom of the league against the Redcar side, who had finished runners-up and of course won another cup final at the weekend. But it was Lakes who took the lead after just 13 minutes with this goal there from David Elliott. It was a really good strike there from the edge of the penalty area. And after Redcar had started well in this game, it was their first real attack there from Lakes, and it was a really good finish from the edge of the box there from Elliott. And the underdogs led. They nearly doubled their lead. In fact, they thought they had doubled their lead there when it was Gary Alderson that put the ball in the net there. But the linesman had already flagged him for offside. But Redcar came back themselves before half time. There was a header there from Aaron Dale which went just wide of the post. And they created another really good chance in the closing stages of the first half. It was a good run from Lewis Upton. He played the ball through there to Charles Brockbank, but his effort there went wide of the target. Redcar did have the ball in the net just before the break. It was a free kick from Upton, and after the ball wobbled about in the penalty area, it was Lee Williamson who put it into the net. But once again, it was the linesman's flag there, and the goal was ruled out. But it was Redcar again who started the second half well. It was a good run down the right hand side there, and the ball played into the box, but it was well cleared away by the Lakes defence, who did defend really well on the night. This was a free kick there from Kevin Stairs, which brought a good save from Bill Walton as Redcar were looking to get themselves back on level terms. And again, it was the same combination again. It was a Stairs free kick saved by Walton before Lakes were able to scramble the ball behind. Lakes did think they'd doubled their lead midway through the second half with this finish from Stephen Smithson, but for the third time on the evening it was a linesman's flag there for offside and the goal was ruled out. But Lakes did double their lead soon afterwards. It was a good header down there, and this time Smithson did find the net despite the best efforts of substitute Will Turnbull. And it was 2-0 now to Lakes United with just 12 minutes to play. It was a well-worked goal. It was a good header down. Smithson found himself in space in the penalty area, and as goalkeeper Lawrence came out there, he managed to lift the ball over him, and it was actually Kiefer Dinsdale there on the goal line who couldn't quite keep the ball out. But Redcar came back into the game in the closing stages, looking to try and get themselves back into it there. That was another really good save from Walton, who played well on the night. It was another disallowed goal for Redcar with 5 minutes to go. It was Stairs again who was first denied, and then when the ball came back to him, he did put it into the net, but he was in an offside position, and once again it was the linesman's flag there which denied Redcar what would have been a way back into the final. In the closing stages they nearly did get a goal back. The ball came to the edge of the box there. It was Will Turnbull with the effort, but once again Walton produced a really good save, and that proved to be enough there for Lakes United. The final whistle went there and it finished here at Guisborough Town. Redcar Athletic Reserves 0, Lakes United 2, with that first half goal from Dave Elliott and the second half goal from Stephen Smithson. But unusually, the final whistle in this cup final wasn't quite the end of the drama. Lakes were presented with the trophy. The captain Gary Alderson there went up to be presented with it, but it later transpired that they had played two ineligible players and they will now be stripped of the title, which will be handed to Redcar Athletic Reserves instead.